Hello, uh, I'm Ned Wallace. I'm your history professor for HIST 130290L. This is the second part of American history that I'll be teaching online from UTRGV. This video is to present the information that's in the syllabus, so I would recommend that you get a copy of the syllabus out right now, and we'll go over it together. So this is a summer session 2. And the course modality is it's going to be asynchronous, which means that we'll never be meeting online at the same time. And that's the one great advantage of online courses, is that we never have to meet online at the same time, because that's a laborious process. It's hard to pull off, and it's just a lot easier to time shift and work on your own time. The only catch is that you have to be disciplined enough to do the work on a consistent basis. So you've got my phone number there on the syllabus. If you need to contact me, please don't contact me after 9 p.m. I get concerned. I have family members. I might think something's happened. Of course, you could always text or email. So let's go to the very end of the syllabus, because I have a segment there that is entitled "How This Course Works." How the course works. And I want to go over this part first. So a summer course squeezes in 4 months of school into 5.5 weeks, which means that the workload for a summer course is a little bit more intense than a regular semester. So there'll be times that assignments are due on the weekends, and I don't like to do that, but since time is so compressed that there will be due dates during the weekends. Now, there'll never be a due date on Saturday, so that day is always off. So always keep that in mind. So you'll never be working the entire weekend. Of course, you could do the work earlier in the work week, so you don't have to work during the weekend. That's a possibility too. So first, go to the course calendar link in the Blackboard course menu. There you'll see the dates when we'll cover the various chapters. And the first thing you notice from the calendar is that the first several days of the class is dedicated to the course orientation. The orientation will include a couple of short reading assignments and a critical thinking quiz that will be due on Tuesday. I'll go over this in more detail on Friday, tomorrow. Anyway, on Monday, July 12th, we'll begin your typical work week, which means that we'll be covering, in your typical work week, we'll be covering a chapter or a module. Those terms are interchangeable. We'll be covering a chapter every 2 days, which is, like I say, a pretty rapid clip. Anyway, we'll begin the course on Monday with Chapter 18 on industrialization. The first thing you need to accomplish on Monday, July 12th, is to read Chapter 18. The next thing you'll need to do is to take the Chapter 18 quiz. So the quiz questions are embedded within the Chapter 18 reading. There are anywhere, in each chapter or module, there's anywhere between 15 and 25 questions. So what you'll do, you'll do your reading assignment first, and then you'll complete your quiz right after that on the same day. Important to do that on the same day, because the next day will be the second day we'll cover Chapter 18, the second and last day. And so anyway, on the second day, you'll be required to complete the topic groupings assignment. So the topic groupings assignment does not involve a lot of work. So the whole point of doing this assignment is to create a database of historical information of a given chapter so that you can refer to it whenever you're working on your assignments or preparing for an exam. So on the second day, you'll complete your topic groupings assignment, and there'll also be another assignment assigned. And anyway, information about these assignments, this second assignment, will be given at that time. And given the time constraints of a summer course, these assignments will be more focused and more to the point. And what I mean by that, they'll be shortened to a certain extent. So these assignments in your topic grouping responses will be collated at the end of the session. At the end of the summer session, You're going to put all your topic grouping postings, all your foreign assignments, all your assignments you're going to put into a portfolio folder, and you'll submit it to me towards the end of the semester. You'll see in the course schedule when it's due. And this will be graded, and just know that your portfolio assignment has the same value as one of your exams, 20%. So your work that you do during the course of the session is important. You want to make sure you always submit high quality work, because it will be assessed at the end of the session, and it will go towards a grade of high value. So these assignments in your topic grouping assignments will be collated at the end of the semester and formed into your portfolio assignment. Now you'll have two other assignments you'll be working on. Will be history video assignments, which you'll look at a video clip in YouTube and you'll answer questions about it. And the other assignments are really important, the argument construction assignments, which are very important. And so the instructions for the argument construction assignments will be found. You can find in the assignment instructions link in the course menu in Blackboard. You'll see the instructions for the argument construction assignments, and that will they may not be posted yet. It'll be posted sometime in the next few days. We'll have our first argument construction assignment next week, the first week of school. So when you have a question about how to complete that assignment, well, then you'll know you can go to the link that says assignment instructions, and you'll find the instructions for your assignments there. So keep in mind that some assignments will be graded during the course of the summer session, and some will be graded at the end of the summer sessions when you submit your portfolio assignments. There'll be 2 exams given during the course of this summer session. You can check the course calendar about when these exams will be given. The exams will be multiple choice, and there'll be a study guide provided for you to prepare for the exams. So this is basically an overview of how the course works. We'll have 2 days set aside for each chapter. First day, you'll do the reading and do the quiz. Second day, you'll do the topic groupings assignment, and then you'll do one other assignment, which will be short. So let's go back to the beginning of the syllabus, and you'll see there at the beginning, there's a lot of information that's basic about COVID and face covering protocol. We'll skip that. You may want to read what I say about my teaching philosophy. I push critical thinking a whole lot if you haven't gathered that already. We'll go down a little further. Learning objectives, you could read that on your own. The textbook, as you probably know by now, is an online textbook provided by Top Hat. So it's real important to get the textbook. If you don't have the online textbook, it's going to be really hard to pass the course. So I just can't stress enough how important and to get it right away so you don't fall behind in the course. So the retail price for the online textbook from Top Hat this past spring, it was $115. It may have gone up, I don't know, but that's ballpark figure. For the total price, you'll pay a basic price, and then you'll pay a price for the access to the textbook. And so anyway, so much for the textbook. Important. Be sure to get it. Okay, the next thing that I want to go over in the syllabus is grade adjustment. So it's funny how in every class I teach, usually at the end of the semester, it's like 2 or 3 students who have, as I give here an example, 79 point something or 89 point something or 69 point something, and what is the dividing line when I'll round it off and give you the higher point or not. So I do just like in real life. If you have a 79.50, I'm going to round it off to 80, which means that you'll get a B in the course. But if you make a 79.49, I won't round that off, which means that you'll get a C in the course. And so I just like to go over that just so you know where you stand as far as how I assign the grades, how you get your letter grade. So just below that, you'll see the various assignments that you'll see that will be due in this course. And you'll have argument construction assignments. We'll probably do 2 of those. I try to like to do 3, but since it's a summer course, we'll probably maybe do 2, shoot for 3 if we can get away with it. And your portfolio assignment, as I mentioned before, it's worth 20% of your grade. It's a lot. You want to make sure that you do high quality assignment work throughout the session. Your history of video assignments worth 12%. Those are really kind of interesting assignments. I think you'll enjoy those. You have your quizzes, which I've gone over already. That's worth 14% of your grade. Every chapter has a quiz in your top hat textbook. And then you have your midterm and final exams, both worth 20%. So the exams will be multiple choice. They'll be given online, of course. Makeups for exams are only possible for students who have a legitimate excuse for not taking the exam on their scheduled date. I do give curves. I don't give curves to students who don't take the exams on the scheduled dates. So you want to make sure you do take the exams on time. So all the work is submitted through Blackboard. Make sure that you submit all your work through Blackboard. Sometimes you'll see, when you look at your grade book, you'll see a grade of 10, maybe, perhaps, and don't think that that's the grade you actually receive. What if you receive a grade of 10 on one of your assignments? All that means is that I could not access your document. So what I want you to do in that case is to go ahead and email me that document right away so that you'll receive credit for it. Okay? Doesn't mean if you don't send that document to me, you'll receive a 10. That will be your grade. So if you complete the work, it behooves you to go ahead and email it to me right away so you do get a grade for it. Okay, students are responsible for keeping copies of all their submitted work in case there are problems of any kind that I might have in accessing it. So like I mentioned before, all written assignments must be submitted through Blackboard. There's no extra credit work. So make sure you do high quality work throughout the course of the summer session. UT RGV email is important, is vital to utilize because that's how I contact you or disseminate information about the course is through your email. So maybe you don't use your UT RGV email at all or very much, but for the purposes of this course, make sure you access it every day because things change. I have announcements or whatever. So that's very important. Blackboard, so if you ever have any problems with Blackboard, I have the numbers for you there, 800 numbers if you need to contact them. I don't know much about, I don't know anything about the technical aspects of Blackboard, so I'm not a good person to ask if you're having some sort of technical problems. So be sure to contact the Blackboard support numbers there if you have any problems at all. So let's see, going down, there's some more things about academic integrity. I'll let you read that. The policy statements, I'll let you read all those on your own. Let's see here, you've got course drops. You want to find out, in fact, later on or further on down in the syllabus, I have important dates, and I have the last date you could drop the course. So you want to make sure, in case you have problems, of course, you know that. And there's other important dates as well. And I'll let you look at that on your own. I didn't put the course schedule in the syllabus. I created a separate link for that in the course menu. So you'll have easier access to it. I suggest you look at that calendar all the time to kind of get an idea of where we're at today and where we're going, what's going to be due, what you need to plan ahead on to get the work done. Let's see here. I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. So if you have any other questions or any questions at all about the syllabus, be sure to either call, text, or email me. I'll be happy to answer them. And this concludes the video. Bye-bye.